guy spin in the end zone. Anytime he punched it in. All his touchdowns carry again here. It's the Seahawks going up against the Patriots. With that, let's get out to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this Week 10 matchup.
Larry, we are east of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5th-year quarterback, a Super Bowl champion in 2014. It's Russell Wilson.
And hasn't it been fun watching the maturation of Russell Wilson as a quarterback? Because I think that Seattle did a great job of protecting him early, making sure they ran the heck out of the football, played great defense, careful with him throwing the ball. But as time has gone on, they don't have to protect him anymore. He's just a legit starting quarterback, one of the best in the league. What's his overall record? 46-18 as a starter?
Yeah, coming into 2016, not bad.
Not bad, not bad at all. 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 championship.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he cuts it out to the sideline. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then...
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And to give this time to the tailback. A little 360.
Oh, whoa.
It still won't go down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Strike for 6. Now, Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Lockett the return. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying.
Now the 4-year man out of Louisiana Tech, that's Ryan Allen on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Whoosh. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
What a spin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks. First and goal from the 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going? Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and 1 second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top. You can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Oh, what a juke into space. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Joining only Gale Sayers is men with a 6-touchdown performance in a single game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
One mantra all the great runners of the NFL have lived by.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Lockett the return. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. 19. And on the ground they go with a running back. Evades the tackler and now some space. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. Setting the NFL mark with his 7th touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, the fundamentals of the game never change. When you go to make a tackle, you have to wrap up. If you don't, sometimes the runner's able to break through and get into the end zone.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And the Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. The D for the Pats, the Patriots heading back onto the field now. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. Extending the NFL record with his 8th touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They juked him, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. They find some open field here. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
That's the way to hit. Big gumbo. Big gumbo. Big gumbo. Check right.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there, shattering the NFL record with his 9th touchdown. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that, and the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there, making a mockery of the NFL record books with his 10th touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. So he's able to shed the tackle and get into the end zone, a powerful run. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
This is our
this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Well, when they teach you football at Pop Warm, not take it inside the 10. There he did, and it paid dividends.
You're exactly right. So I asked a special teams coach, what is your rule in the NFL? And he said when I have a good returner, he can put his heels on the 8-yard line, and I give him that freedom. Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England.
Let's go, Stan! Make some noise!
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And an alley to run. And he's loose again. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And they don't even need their offense to come out onto the field. The punt returner did it, taking it the distance.
And what a great pickup for an offense. When they don't have to go on the field and create points, when your defense can do it, and how about your special teams and the punt return? I don't think there's a more exciting play in the game.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The New England defense gearing up to take the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, he shifts past him. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Everyone knows this guy has track speed, and he showed it right there.
So much for the defensive game plan. They knew he could fly. The goal was...
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Fielded at the 20. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They come out here in the I. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL.
A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So the onside kick is recovered. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Lockett the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They've had a night that has not gone their way. Maybe that's an understatement.
Just wonder what happened during the daytime, because some teams handle getting ready for a night game better than others, and it depends on week to week sometimes as well.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. One of the most exciting things in football is when a guy with that speed hits that second level and sees the crease, took it the distance.
Every time he touches it, you fully expect he's got a chip on that play, especially with his blinding.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.